parenting can be so challenging at times, right? Especially to teenagers. They have all these raging hormones and then a lot of peer pressure and stuff happening in school or maybe in their uni, and it can get so crazy. And sometimes you may say things that you don't want to, you may yell at them when you don't want to, and you may do different, reactions when it's not required, and then you really regret and you're like, oh my god, why did I speak this way and stuff. And of course it backfires because you feel that your relationship gets affected with your teenager. So today I am here discussing about 3 secrets of teenage parenting, and watch this video till the end because you're going to get some great value and you will be able to understand how easy yet challenging it is to implement these, because it requires a lot of self-work. Your relationship with your teenager also depends on your relationship with yourself. How much patience do you have? How self-confident are you? Where does your how much is your self-efficacy? All of that is important. And so your first secret for parenting a teenager successfully is the power of active listening. Okay, now what is the power of active listening? See, if you're the kind of person who, if your child wants to come and talk to you and then you're like, yeah, tell me. And you're like, writing your emails or something like, yeah, tell me, what do you want to say? Yeah. Okay. That is not active listening. Or, say for example, you're cooking and you're like, okay, putting this, putting that. You're looking at the dish. You're like, yeah, speak up. So that's like you're just listening for the sake of listening. Teenagers don't want that. By active listening, I mean looking him in the eye, sitting down and being 100% present to what they want to say. As a mom, as a dad, as parents, it's important for you to understand that half the battle of teenage parenting is won then and there if you just listen to your child with undivided attention. Because that gives the child confidence, acceptance, importance, and that's shaping his personality, his or her personality, and that's shaping their inner world without you even realizing. That is the power of active listening. Okay, I go into detail with this in my webinar. The second secret to teenage parenting efficiently, effectively, how to communicate without conflict. How many times it's like, you start off with something, the child gives it back, you give it back, and later on it's this huge argument, and then it totally ruins your mood. It ruins for the child, and it can be very stressful. As parents, it can be very stressful. As children, it's even more stressful because they're just depicting their emotions, and then instead of responding to it, you're reacting to it, and it's all over the place. There are communicative techniques that you can use so that conflict doesn't arise. Whether it's the language that you're speaking, whether it's the tone that you're speaking, whether it's the words that you use. All these are important when you're communicating with your teenager. Like, really very important. Sometimes being super straightforward may not even help, right? It's the way you frame a it's the way you frame a sentence can actually change the situation completely. Think about it, literally. You may not have the patience to work on framing it in a different way, which is more acceptable to the child, which is helping him or her build the personality. But that's important. That's how it helps. Like if you have, say, 8 out of 10 conversations which are, resulting in conflicts, even if you bring it down to 7 to 6 to 5, it's a win. Because that's what's shaping your child's personality. That's what's shaping your child's inner world. Child is going to, the teenager is going to model what they see. So if you're going to handle emotional situations better, they're going to learn that from you, and they're going to handle that better when they get older, right? And the last one is creating a safe emotional space. I mean, can your child, can your teen come up, talk to you on any challenge that they are facing openly, knowing that I have this great emotional space with my parents or with my mom and I can do this? If not, then you need to build that space, because that will help your child to connect better with you, and that will help your child shape up into a better individual. Because if they have that emotional space where they can share anything with you, whether it's challenges, whether it's their failures, whether it's situations in school, anything, if they can share that with you, which means there's a very good trust between you and your child. So when the child becomes an adult, that stays as part of the child's conditioning, as a part of child's experience. So he or she in turn will act the same way or will do the same things, which will help them build stronger relationships in their families in the future, at their workplace in the future, with people they are surrounded with. So you are shaping your child's future by creating this emotional space for them. Very important. So these are the 3 secrets of teenage parenting I discover, and I go into detail with this in my webinars. You can follow me on payal.kanchandani on Insta, which is where I update all the details, and I'd be more than happy to see you there. So you could focus on being a better version of yourself and focus on improving your relationships with your children, so that you can enjoy and feel that strong family bond, feel that nurturing. It's an amazing feeling, and it'll be the best gift that you can give your children too. I see you soon. Thank you for watching.